Hello everybody, it's vanburman here and welcome back to Football Manager 2017 with my Arsenal career mode. We are of course in Season 2 now, and there's a lot of housekeeping to do before I start the Charity Shield match. So, I don't even know where to begin. First thing I'll start off is with the elephant in the room. Ipswich actually beat Manchester United in the FA Cup final 1-0. I believe Manchester United had 2 players sent off. We'll just have a quick look at that actually, to be fair. I don't know where it's going to be. Schedule, and then I presume it's going to be last season. That's easy enough. Did they get promoted? Doesn't look like it. So, yeah, they beat Manchester United 1-0, and I don't want to see the highlights. Oh, okay. Yeah, and Manchester United 2 players sent off. So, Manchester United came up short in the league and came up short in the FA Cup as well. They didn't get promoted last season, unfortunately for them. But I suppose, unfortunately for me, it means I'm just playing a championship side in the cup. So let's go through the. No, let's not go through transfers actually. Let's talk about other things first. So I've got, as you can see, I've got 60 million in my transfer budget, but my wage budget is capped because I'm infringing upon financial fair play restrictions. Because we're going to fail the player wage rise regulations. I think you're not allowed to. Actually, I don't know what it is. Something about you're not allowed to increase your wages by so much over a season. Now, this makes things difficult because there are a couple of players that have their contract expiring at the end of the season. We've got Santi Cazorla, Chesney, Gibbs, Wilshere. Yeah, so we've got those 5 that are expiring at the end of the season. I have no transfer money to offer them. I can't even offer them the same deal, such as the way it works. If I'll give you an example, I think I've already tried to offer the Ox one. So we'll do Ox first. So when I go to offer them a new deal, look, all of this is saying it's too much. If I then go there, it says I can offer him £170 a week. So. Yeah, and I'm quite a lot over the budget, as you can tell. Nearly 300,000. So, chances are I may even lose these players, which is not great. Just trying to think what I can do, because of course, I'd have to sell nearly 300,000 pounds off the wage budget, which would, mean losing a Theo Walcott, a Petr Cech, and a Coquelin or a Xhaka, I presume. How much Xhaka gets paid? Probably quite a lot. Yeah, Xhaka as well. So I've not decided what I'm going to do with this as of yet. I've still got time. Obviously, we're only at the charity community shield stage, so I'll have to look from there and see what I'm going to do. But you've probably already gathered by the team now that this is basically the fundamentals of the team. Because I've just been showing that off talking about wages and stuff, but let's go into the transfers anyway. So this is the transfer deals that have been done this season. 50 million have gone out. So players that have left, John Torrell, Danny Welbeck, Rob Holding, Reece Nelson's gone on loan, Lucas Perez has gone, Akpom's gone, Campbell's gone. Just there was never really any space in the team for them anyway, to be honest, so it was sort of the right decision to lose them at this stage. Alex Iwobi's gone on loan again. I just think I got too many players in his position to make him viable, but I can recall him at any time. So if I do have a lot of injuries before the end of the summer transfer window, I'll obviously call him back. Dolberg's gone to Bremen as well. He can be recalled, but chances are obviously that would be a January thing. So we'll go through the players that I've signed. Now, you probably know I'm a big fan of Reidenveld. They wouldn't actually give me any less. I couldn't get any less than 17.775, I think it was. Yeah. So I was just stuck with that, basically. But he's a very good centre-back. He's got, obviously, the potential to be really good. So I think that's totally fine. Obviously, we signed Griezmann, who is just a massively brilliant player. So we don't really need to talk too much about Griezmann. Also signed this guy. I'm not sure if he's real or if he's a generated one. He might be real. Yeah, he probably is. And he's a centre-back. he's got obviously 4-star potential. He cost me £1 million, not got much wages, so I just thought, worth taking a punt on him, see how he does in the under-23s, or if he can get a loan deal or something like that, then it'd be worthwhile. Michel van Bergen, I signed ages ago, but obviously he's got a 5-star potential. Don't know whether he'll amount to anything, because he obviously is in a really competitive position, but you never know. He'll get a few Carling Cup appearances and we'll see how he's doing. And then I signed Libre. This guy. I'm rubbish with these names. And I had to meet his minimum fee release clause, which was 14.75 million. He's got pretty good potential, as you can tell. 5-star there. And I think probably I'm going to keep this guy, and Zivkovic is going to go out on loan again. Maybe there are talks about him going out on loan, so we'll see. This guy played quite well last season, 12 goals in 28 games for a what was an 18-year-old. I think that you can't complain with that. He's going to pitch in with goals, you would have thought. And let's go through the squad quickly as well, because I've spent far too much time jabbering on. So Wojciech's back in the first team, but he is my third choice, so to speak. He will probably end up going, actually, because he might be one of the ones I have to get rid of in order to obviously try and balance up the wages. He is in 90 grand, so that's a bit of a shame if we do, but may not have much choice. Jerry Stust, well, this guy, he is probably almost certainly going out on loan, I would have thought. If we can get him a good loan deal and he manages to play quite a lot of games, then that would do us a big favour, as far as I'm concerned. And Maitland Niles is staying as well. I've had a lot of loan offers for him, but I've been rejecting them. I think he'll play a decent role as a backup. Who else have I moved into the first team? Jack Wilshere's back in the first team after his loan at Bournemouth. He did quite well, over 7 rating, 7.06, which is not bad at all. Playing the Premier League. Trying to make sure I've not missed anybody out, because that would be embarrassing. Callum Chambers is back in. Other than that, I think we're all set. Yeah, I think we are. So, yeah, I mean, 1 or 2 players will go out on loan, and potentially other players may be sold, depending on how things go. But at the minute, this is how the team's looking. It's obviously quite big. There's a good depth in there, but some players will obviously sort of have to go and have to be loaned out, just because obviously they won't get game time otherwise. But we're doing okay. We've got quite a decent amount of English players in there, which is nice, which is one of the things I wanted to improve on. Now we've obviously got a couple of Dutch players as well. But the English players is something I wanted to expand. Now there is a player that I am interested in that I want to try and sign, but I'm not going to be able to, because I can't offer him any wages. So unless he wants to come and play for £170 a week, which I don't think he does, then I'm not going to be signing him. But this is the guy I wanted to sign. I tried to sign him during the middle of last season, but I made a bit of a boo-boo with the amount of money that I offered, so I had to cancel it in the end. Basically, I wanted to offer £1 million or £2 million after an international appearance, because obviously that comes later on when they're a bit more established and they do get into the first team, whereas I actually offered them £2 million after his first appearance for me, first league appearance. So 2 totally different aspects there. And other than that, yeah, this is sort of where we're at right now. You guys have to know about I wasn't aware of this sort of wage budget thing, to be honest. Considering how much money we're making, yeah, I would have thought it would be fine, but apparently not. So, we're in the Community Shield now against Ipswich. Whoops. Much apologies for that. So let's clear the team. So I can pick probably a fairly experimental team in this one, I reckon. Oh, I already got the rolls in. Anyway, so I think Donnarumma can play. Oh, I don't like how they're all mixed up. Let's do a quick pick first, and then then we'll move a few players around instead. So Icardi's up there. Do I want to play Icardi? Nah, probably not. Let's play this guy, Asier. Play him as an advanced forward. Antoine Griezmann on one wing. Obviously, I mean, I think that, you've got a trifecta there. You've got Griezmann, Sanchez, and Icardi, and I think that would scare any defenders, to be honest. So who's gonna go right? I'm happy to play the Ox there. I think Santi, Cazorla. Let's play Wilshere. Let's play Wilshere and Ramsey up there. I'm quite happy with that. Let's make you box to box Ramsey because I quite like that role. Ryan Sessegnon, I think. Oh, Gibbs is injured, but Ryan Sessegnon is probably going to get quite a lot of games this season, and he is probably one of my favourite players on here. And do I want to give a start to... Yeah, let's give a start to Ryan Wout. So we're quite lucky in the fact that we're coming up against Ipswich. Obviously, normally it's quite a big team that you'll come up against. So I'm expecting to win this. I'm just going to put that out there. And then when I do inevitably lose, I can go, oh, well. But I think we should be fine. I think I'm okay with all of that. Let's put Donnarumma in because he's been kicked off for check. And Paulista actually played quite well at the end of last season, so I'm going to give him a game as well, just to show my appreciation there. Yeah, I think we're all good, although I need to change these guys. Central defender, stopper, what is your best one? Oh, ball-playing midfield defender, that's good. Useful. Well, I think we can go with that quite comfortably. And hopefully we'll pick up our first trophy, the Friendly Cup final, as they say. And hopefully we'll get the victory. So in terms of me doing season 2, it's pretty much going to run the same format. I was actually quite happy with how it went last season in terms of how I did the episodes and everything. I think probably that's almost the best way that I can do it. So we'll have to stick with that formula for now. Which, if you've looked at, I had a very brief look at the fixture list, and it does mean that there are 3 live games in a row after this one. So they're all pretty much going to be live episodes, which is fine. It means I don't have to do much editing, so bonus. But it means we don't get through very much per turn. I suppose the good aspect of that is that we're in the transfer window, so if any stuff like that happens, it's good. Yeah, here's a weaker team. I don't want to give... don't want to make Icardi sad, because that would be bad. I also chose all the shirt numbers, so you may notice some different shirt numbers on people that weren't there before. I know what I mean, really. So, for example, I gave Icardi number 10 last season, but obviously Jack Wilshere's back now, so Icardi's taken number 9 instead. What shall I tell him? Yeah, if you play your game, you'll win. I'm quite happy with saying that to them. We'll play how we normally do. I'm going to go control as well, because not wanting to take Ipswich too lightly, because I'm sure they will pose a threat on the counter or from crosses and things, but we are by far the better team in terms of players, although Manchester United obviously came up short in the FA Cup, so there's that. There's Griezmann with a nice short free kick there. Go on, Griezmann, put it in. Oh, it's just a matter of time before Griezmann gets his first goal. I think you can probably say, although Icardi's not showing us world class as a striker, he's probably about the best striker I could afford. Obviously, some people mentioned Dybala in the comments, but when I looked to try and sign him, Juve wanted an insane amount of money. Definitely for the money, he was by far the best option. But Sanchez, Griezmann, world-class players, and then Icardi, a near world-class player. He also won the Golden Boot Award as well, because obviously I'm not really sure how that even works. They get points based on how prestigious their league is, how many goals they've scored, that sort of stuff. He came top on that. Second, who came second? Suarez came second. So, in fact, he's won that. Even though I do think it's a little bit skewed, the results of that. It's quite a good one. That was lovely then. Griezmann sort of just knows where to be. I know he's playing the inside forward role, so he will almost be used as a striker at some point. Ooh. God. It's just a matter of time. Griezmann could have, on another day, Griezmann would have had a hat-trick by now, I think. Because they're only half chances, but when you got a player like Griezmann, making those chances, you have to take notice. That was a little bit weak, I'm not going to lie. What the heck? Yeah, okay. Alright. If you say so, game. Oh, God. No! See, totally against the run of play. We were playing quite well, and then gave the ball away to... I don't know. I'm not really keen on that tackle that guy made on Sessignon. Almost looked a bit late to me, but okay. Well, whatever. We've got enough time. We're still only half an hour in. We've made the best chances, so I'm sure we'll nick something. Maybe before half time, even. Okay. We've not been too prolific from corners, and I've not really done anything to make us better from corners. If anything, we're following the same formula. We're just relying on the two centre-backs to give us any goals we are going to get from corners. Gone in Chamberlain. Oh, Gabriel. Gabriel actually hit some form towards the end of the season. I've had about 3 offers for him so far from various clubs, which has been interesting. I was not expecting to... Oh, come on, Griezmann, just put one in. I was expecting to get offers from him, and in fact, I was almost considering putting him on the transfer list. But don't tell him that. Just because I thought I would sign a better option, and Ridenveld is quite good, and he will take preference over Gabriel, I think, this season, as long as he stays in form. But I was planning on potentially buying another centre-back, but that's not going to happen now due to the wages and all that good stuff. So we've had a clear-cut chance. I presume that's Gabriel's shot where he hit the post. Oh, Gabriel's booked now. Oh, no! Oh, this is how this game's going to go, isn't it? I can tell already. It's a bit difficult. You don't really know what to say at this point. Okay, that was really bad. You're making all these chances and nothing's dropping. Oh, Griezmann! Griezmann's done absolutely everything but score. Oh, goodness. Come on, Griezmann. Yes! Oh, goodness. At least someone scored. Oh. Wow, I'm not going to lie, I was getting a bit nervous. And I still am a bit nervous as well. God, we're playing against Senderos. I do actually, on a side note, I do actually like Senderos. He seems like a really nice guy, but a bit lackadaisical in his defensive abilities. So, yeah, we haven't played badly, I don't think. We've been making chances, and obviously had the lion's share of the possession, but I'll tell you what, Ipswich have put up way more of a fight than a lot of the relegation candidates from last season. So that's something they can take from, I think. Oh, that was a weak finish. Did well to make the space, though. Just lacked the power or the placement. But, yeah. Okay. What are we going to do with it from here, then? So I have sort of lost that je ne sais quoi, pardon my French, that that obviously Giroud gives you as an option up front. I don't really have a target man per se. I think Zivkovic is the tallest striker I have now, which just means you lose out on a plan B, so to speak. You have to be a bit more skillful in your approach. I'm surprised Griezmann's only got such a low rating, but I suppose he has hit the post, so technically those chances are off target, which might skew that slightly. Go on then, Griezmann. Oh, decent effort. I don't know who to bring off or who to bring on. So Zivkovic on the bench. Problem is, Asier has played quite well, but go on then, let's bring Zivkovic on. Oh, I should probably actually change his role, shouldn't I? Oh, I need to know his proficiency in the... complete forward. Yeah. Okay. See if that gives us a different option up front. No doubt, though, that Asia's definitely got the potential. And he's definitely worth 14.75 million. I probably made about 15 offers, trying to see if they would go anywhere under that. But with a lot of players on a minimum fee release clause, the teams generally don't like to let them go much, well, even let them go for anything below it. If they didn't have the minimum fee release clause, they'd probably wanted 30 million for him. So, but anyway, that's why you gotta love Spanish football. Okay, oh, that's a nice little play there by Ramsey. Pass and move, go himself into the box. Ooh. Okay, now just don't know. Okay, so just don't lose it. But I think you probably could have done a bit better there. Won a corner or a throw or something. Okay. Ah. That's a nice ball over. Go on, Zivkovic, finish that. He should have done better. I think he took it a bit too wide then before he went to finish it. He should have probably gone for it first off. But having said that, if it had took that touch and then slid it in the near post, I wouldn't have been saying anything, would I? So, such are the double standards of football fans, unfortunately. Ah, okay. Yeah, Griezmann can be a little bit weak on the ball. I think maybe he needs to sometimes just pass it off rather than trying to do something himself all the time. Even when you are a very talented player, you still have to pass the ball. Oh, go on, Chamberlain. Oh, I just hit him. At some point, I've got to get another one. Go on then, Carrick, have a go. Ooh. Hit the roof of the net. Still, I've seen worse free kicks. Oh, goodness, not a long throw. Bloody hell. That was a good few efforts there. Carrick in. No. That's better. Playing it around rather than just whacking it in the box, I always think is a bit more efficient. Okay. Might have to make another sub. I don't know who to bring on though. Who have I got? Coquelin, Paslak, Cardi, Midland, Niles. Yeah, go on then. I'll bring Midland on. He's actually upset with me because I wouldn't let him go out on loan. He had a right paddy. So, but I don't see the point in sending him out on loan if the team I send him out on loan to is just going to play him in the under-23s half the time, which is what happened when he went to Derby last season. You know, if he's going to do that, he might as well sit in my under-23s. Ooh. But yeah, played him on the right. Well, he's playing on the right wing technically, almost. But he can play that role quite well. He's probably more better suited as a central midfielder. But unfortunately, that's a really good effort actually. The amount of free spaces I have in central midfield is extremely limited. So, ooh, nope. Go on in Midland. Okay, that was a little bit of a miscommunication there. Ah, now we've got Poncho. Great. So who we got then? Griezmann, Zivkovic, Wilshere, Ramsey, Midland. Well, then let's see how we do then. I thought we'd have extra time, but I forgot that this is done via penalty shootout. Oh. Does give Donnarumma a good chance to show off his abilities. Hopefully. You better put this in, Griezmann. You missed enough chances in this game. Could have won it for us about 5 times over. Oh, okay. Didn't even dive. Good finish. Right down the middle. I might actually change the camera angle for this because I can't see this particularly well. Where's TV? There's TV. Oh, so a bit of an angle instead. Okay, fair enough. Oh, Jack. Damn you. Oh. Okay. You have to move for that. Go on then, Ramsey. We better put this one away. You're the captain. Ooh. Only just. Goalkeeper went the right way as well. Ah. Same thing happened with us. So if we don't score this, we've lost. Oh, good work. Good work. Go on then. No, that was a really good penalty. Right in the top hand corner. Corrick, the last of my good penalty kick takers. Well, statistically anyway. Oh, how long is this going to go on for? We're at 5-5 now. Ooh. This is it. Go on, Ryan. Put it in. There we go. It's a bit of a hollow victory. But it's one of those ones where it doesn't matter sort of how you win as long as you do win, because losing is embarrassing. Against Ipswich in the Charity Shield. Oh, Villarreal got Villia Libre. I don't know. I need to look at how we pronounce his name, because that's going to annoy me as we go on. He did quite well, got a goal, got man of the match, or player of the match, or whatever. And another trophy for me. Very good. So there you go. That's what's gone on so far. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. It's been quite a long one again, but there was a lot of housekeeping to do, so can't really get away from that. As you can see in the next few games, we've got, well, Manchester United, Chelsea and Liverpool. So we'll be playing all of them and see how we do in them, basically. That'll be a good test for the start of the season. Sorry, my voice has gone croaky. I don't have any drink in hand, so we'll have to put up with that for 5 more seconds. And yeah, there we're at. So thank you for watching, everyone. I'll see you all very soon. Goodbye.